Our next storyteller learns that sometimes love can punch you in the face. Please welcome Rebekah Kouy-Ghadosh with her story, I Wanted to Punch Cupid in the Face.
Hi. Thanks for coming to my room. It's so nice of you guys to hang out in my bedroom with me. And if you get tired, you can just sleep. Sorry for being 5'2". Not sorry. Okay, so I had just moved to San Francisco, back to the Bay Area, and I decided to move to San Francisco proper instead of Berkeley, where I went to school, because I wanted to feel more like an adult, more like a grown-up. And I had been living for a couple of months, and I didn't have very many friends in San Francisco. Most of my friends were either still in Berkeley or in the year that I'd gone away and come back, moved on themselves. So I was trying to figure out ways to keep myself entertained. And I had to do it cheaply because it's San Francisco and it's expensive. I don't know if you've noticed. And I would look at the ads on Craigslist. Now, mind you, this was 2006. Craigslist was a little bit different then. It was really the only place that you could actually go to find people online. There were no smartphones, there were no Tinder, no swiping left, no swiping right. There was no Grindr, there was no smartphones, so this is what you did. So I would look at the ads on Craigslist mostly to keep myself entertained. And I would put in 3 different search words. I'd put in Persian, because I'm Persian, and mostly I'd find a bunch of creepy men who fetishize Persian women. I'd put in Jewish, because I'm Jewish, and most of the time you'd find men over 40 who decided to finally listen to their mom and find that nice Jewish girl I've been telling you about. And then I'd search for glasses, because then, like now, I wear glasses. And as a quick aside, I love glasses so much that I actually have my own company where I design glasses, but I digress. So I put in some words in, and this ad came up that said, looking for partner for mischief, for general mischief. And I was intrigued, so I clicked on it. It was, without a doubt, some of the most pretentious bullshit that I have read in my entire life. I'm sure you want to know what it says. I brought it with me. Well, about me. I'm a single Jewish male, because married men write dating ads. I don't take anything too seriously, except for food. I'm a food snob to the nth degree. If anything bankrupts me, it'll be my predilection for French dinners, and however predictably, sushi. I love to joke around. In fact, I believe that making others laugh is a solemn duty we should all undertake. Sarah Silverman is a hero of mine, so is Woody Allen and Lorne Michaels. If there was any doubt he was Jewish, those 3 should confirm. My sense of humor has a similar range, from the terribly obvious to advanced wordplay, but not puns. I shun puns and poor rhyme. I read all the time. For example, my greatest fear is being stuck on a flight to New York City with nothing to read. In such situations, I will deign to read Entertainment Weekly, a fine 20-minute cover-to-cover diversion. That's glib, I know it's at least a 30-minute read. I like to laugh, because so many of us don't like to laugh. I don't own a television. Like they say, it's not TV, it's HBO. Unless it's Sex and the City, then it's TV. So he's definitely not a Carrie, right? Definitely not a Carrie. The sound of the word yogurt disgusts me, but I eat it anyway. I own an iPod, but got one before it was cool. Joking, I'm cool because I have 5,000 songs on mine. Wait till he hears about Spotify. Yes, I love music. I like cups that hold large amounts of liquid. I like dogs, children, the sun, high vantages, and words like pugnacious, calumny, and torpor. I'm still trying to find someone that can confirm that plateauing is the only non-Hawaiian word to sport 4 consecutive vowels. Feel me? I'm a dork, and an attractive one at that. You should be too. I like women who like to laugh. You must prefer rosé wine to white and red wine above all else. Drop me a line and we'll take it from there. I mean, really? That was just a bunch of bullshit. So I decided that as a public service, I needed to take this man down a notch. I wrote to him. I said, "I want to punch you in the face." Send. I included some information about my love of walking around singing, my favorite library in town, and my tiny dog. He wrote back. I was not expecting that. This is what he said. "Thanks for writing. I feel to respond to your subject line with 3 rather obvious jokes. 1, pleased to meet you too. 2, don't be coy, tell me how you're really feeling. 3, fuck you too." To paraphrase one of my favorite lines from The Sopranos, you've got to have balls bigger than an Irish broad's ass to introduce yourself that way. We wrote to each other for about 2 weeks. I never knew what he looked like. He didn't know what I looked like. Taking pictures weren't as easy as a selfie. There were no smartphones. I had a picture of my dog Hannah that I sent to him, and he sent me a picture of the view of his apartment in the Lower Haight. I was like, "Look, dude, I'd like to meet you. I don't want dinner. I don't want drinks. I want something fun. How about a scavenger hunt?" He's like, "You're on." He set up a scavenger hunt for me at the Safeway and Market and Church. I like clothes and I love a good costume. So I put on a trench coat, took out my construction supplies, made a magnifying glass out of cardboard. Cardboard painted it green, used saran wrap as lens, searching for clues. And I went searching. First clue, pink drink that Carrie likes, page 100. Easy. Cosmo. So I go to the magazine section, pick up a magazine, pick up a Cosmo. First one, rifle through the pages, no clue. Second one, no clue. Third one, nothing. I picked up the first one again, both sides, lifted it up, shook real fucking hard. Nothing. The only thing that fell out were those magazine inserts. Texted him, he gave me the next clue. I went to that claw machine, found the next clue, went to the magazine rack, found the next clue, and the last clue was a bus transfer. And at the time there was a bar at the corner of Market and Church called the Transfer Bar. There he was at the end of it. I don't remember what I was thinking when I saw him. Probably relief. I'm meeting somebody off the internet. It's 2006. I'm surprised he wasn't trying to kill me. So I asked for him for his ID, just to make sure he was a real person whom I could possibly share the name to the authorities if it came to it. And then we decided to go on a walk. We walked for about 3 hours, taking side streets and just wandering around. I even took him to Café du Nord, where a friend of mine was seeing a show, just so I would have another witness to that person. We ended up getting hungry and went to Chow for dinner. That was a Tuesday. On Thursday, I saw him again. On Friday evening, I saw him again. On Saturday, we went to the Ferry building, walked all the way up to Musée Mécanique, played a bunch of old boardwalk games, took a bunch of pictures in a photo booth. That evening, I told him I loved him and wanted him to be my boyfriend. He told me he loved me and wanted me to be his girlfriend. Usually I run away from people, but this time I didn't. I told him I loved him. That was in 2006. 5 months later, we were married. We just celebrated our 10-year wedding anniversary. I still want to punch that guy in the face, but for totally different reasons. Thank you.